that we know very well, and they are coming to take us through the element of courtship and marriage. Maybe let's start right away. We don't need to drag so much into introduction because these are people that we have already known. Just right from Elder Sabri, we are going to begin with you. How many years are you in marriage? That is one. Two, what do you see is different from your time during courtship and this time? This brief highlight that you are going to give us as we dive into more insight of questions here, and then later on we'll come to Elder Jared. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and I want to invite all the listeners. Because of interest of time, I want to say so far now I'm 12 years in marriage, and when you compare the span at which we got married and the time at which the youth live is quite different, because we have the era of the media. The media has played so much role that in our time, those days, we used to write letters, we used to meet face to face, but now, you know, they can use all the platforms that are available. They can use the Facebook, they can chat using WhatsApp, and then they can communicate. Meaning, in our time, courtship was quite different. But today, we have seen the youth particular, there is this tendency of so much media that they are in. In our time, it wasn't like that. That is just some of the brief introduction I will give.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes, Elder, you may have a response on that. Tell us the years you've been in your marriage until maybe the time the unfortunate event happened. And then what do we learn from this experience that you've been in? Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I've been in a relationship in 2 years, and in a courtship 5 years, and in marriage 18 years before, unfortunately when I lost my wife. So 7 plus 18, I'm almost 20. I have 25 years experience in marriage and courtship.
Yeah, Elder, thank you so much as we are here.
Your experience?
Yeah, that is the experience, 20 years, 5 years in courtship, but our times quite differently. And our time was very vivid because the word spoken cannot be erased easily, like we erase from WhatsApp and chat and Instagrams. And we use pictures, we use flowers. I have some evidence I will show you later on. The time will come. You know, when the other one write a letter, you oftenly visit toilet to revise the letter. And yeah, that is a secret place only. You go as if you are going to defecate, but you are going to read the letter. You come back, you go back, you come back, especially when it's in the school. It's very nice.
And that is amazing experience. We are really glad to hear that. So briefly, can you tell us what are the factors to consider when getting into courtship?
Let's put it this way. What factors did you consider when you were choosing your partner that we can also learn from today?
The issue is you people are hiring me. I prepare my presentation for 2.5 hours. 2 months I've been preparing these things. And your question is limiting me to answer incomprehensibly.
Because we want it comprehensive.
Yes, there are a few things that need to be considered. Let me say Adventist courtship checklist with some biblical references. And that's why I come here. I have some children now here, daughters. They might have even boyfriend and girlfriend here. And officially I introduced them here so that they know also the process I've taken through that led me to form family. And I'm sure there are some of you are daughters to me. And these are the spiritual foundation that we have taken with my late wife. First of the spiritual foundations that has been recorded from the book of Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. As you go down through the verse, you get the context. That is one thing that I pick as a foundation, the spiritual foundations, and we build from it. The other one is the character evaluations. I evaluate my late, and she evaluates me based on honesty, humility, and kindness. And we derive this from the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 16. You can record it down. He said, by the fruit you know them. I know, that's why I say the courtship. I could have defined for you the step of the courtship. It has taken almost 6 years to 5 years before I say I commit in engagement. There's some stage friendship to come courtship, then you come to engagement. So the character evaluation is the thing that I really consider. The share value. These include the lifestyle, the faith, and the future goal. Whether aligns with the mind and also align with the heart on setting a family. That is a factor that make me to form a family. The fourth one is communication and respect. In those days, though, we using normal communication, that's interactions. He said, let your conversation be always of grace and seasoned with the song. These days, ladies, you know, through technology, he's in Konyo, he says he's inside. He's in inside, he says he's in Jebel. And it's really no ramming it because you cannot see them. And the communication and the respect, we have derived this one from Colossians chapter 4, verse 6, and James chapter 1, verse 19. And it says, everyone should be quick to listen but slow to speak and to become angry. During the period of our courtship, we have learned what can confront one to be annoyed and how to mitigate it, and also to understand it. We also learn the family value and concept, this including our parents. The relations is not only based on us, but also we involve some parents, some elder people. Do you know Fulani is fit? Do you know Fulani can be a good wife? Do you know the other one can make a good husband? So through people counseling, we take decisions and make steps based on that. And we derived this one because of honoring our parents. We took this one from the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 11. Say, honor your father and your mother, and they give you right counsels. And Proverbs chapter 15, verse 25 say, do not plan to fail, but through counseling you'll succeed. And for sure through counseling can we make a right choice to form a family, though the time has not make us to reach equally. But I think we make the right choice. The final one is practical readiness. We consider factors like education, career, financial, and responsibility. At that time, we did not make a premature decision until I'm stable, I'm working, and she also passed some stage of higher education level. And this I want to counsel also the young people here. Both at the home it is very important. Not only relies on one source of income. Your boyfriend might have finished university working, and yet here you are in P7, in P6, and you are very happy that now I'm going to get married. You will be a baker in that homes. In every home where you need to make something also. If the other one cannot put, you can stand by yourself. So those are the factors that we consider. There are also other red flags that I think I will ask this one later on. You ask about the factor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You can pass to Elder Sabre. Maybe as you put a few things, the last elements he mentioned about is very important. There's this tendency of a man takes the whole responsibility at home, so a lady does not care whether she is stable herself or not, because she knows that this man is coming to do it, to take care of everything. How do you advise the young people here along that area? Two, this gentleman who has graduated, working, identified a lady, and maybe this lady has not yet finished her career, but this gentleman takes the responsibility of sponsoring. Talk about the likely danger of this gentleman sponsoring this lady. The anticipated danger. What is the possibility that this lady will come the same humble girl that has been sponsored by this gentleman? Yes.
Thank you so much for this very important question. As I've said earlier on, I'm 12 years in marriage, though during my courtship, I had a span of 5 years before I crossed from the courtship to the marriage. To be brief and precise, usually there are key elements that you consider for you to get into courtship that results into marriage. First and foremost, I know this is a very good platform for the youth, so that you are here to learn and get things inside that can help you. You need to get a person that fears God. That should be number one. And these are qualities that make a very good husband or a very good woman. The second is, you should also eye someone who's a hardworking. That one is very key. Because when the person is hardworking, there is possibility that in the process of your courtship, because of that person being committed, the person can continue with his education or her education and eventually graduate. Meaning, at the end, when you will cross from that level of courtship to marriage, you will have someone that will be a right partner for you. The third and also most important, you need to look at someone who is able to support you. Someone that can be able to do some work and also be part of the contribution that they can give to the family. To answer on your last question, let me start from the last one. You see, when you invest in a girl, let me take my example. In the time we are in courtship, before I went officially to introduce myself to the parents of the lady, I took that risk. The lady was also in the school. I was also in school. After she finished her diploma, I had to enroll her for a bachelor's. And that comes as a result of you understanding that this is a girl that is focused, this is a girl that fears God. Once you understand that nature of a lady, there is no doubt. That means there is assurance that even after she finishes her studies, she will not go and mess up with another guy, because she knows who you are to her. You have been together through tough times. So it is very, very important, the element of getting to know the lady. And this is what I advise most youths. Being a lady, being a guy, especially for guys, because it is the men that go to search. It is the men that ask. It is not the ladies that come and ask. And that's why I want to tell my humble daughters, do not always go after men. Let men come after you. So when men come after you, they will get to understand who you are. I know to a large extent, somebody can dispute me there. But for you to gain good reputation, that is why I advise most guys, do not look at the outer beauty of a lady. This is one of the most important also qualities in looking at a lady. Don't look at the outer part, but you see the lady, how she demonstrates herself. You look at the heart. how the girl presents herself, how she relates with people in the community, how she behaves, how she handles things. And a lady that is ready to come home and settle. Am I making sense? There are ladies, when you start talking to them, you will know there are others who are not ready to come and settle. But if you find a lady who is ready to come and settle with you, my brother, my sister, even if you take her, even finish her masters, this lady cannot go to somebody. Because she wants to come and what? Settle. I know people can say this, but I'm not saying you take direct to masters, but there are strategies. Maybe after finishing the bachelor's, maybe she conceives, she'll have one child or two. You know, these are all processes. Thereafter, strategies. Thereafter, she can get enrolled, and then she can also pursue her studies. And then maybe on the other question, I've not got, that is the first one, was a bad one. The first one you had asked. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope I've answered you.
Yeah.
I think he can still recall that.
I think the question was asked too. One of them is the factors that led through you already mentioned on top of what I mentioned. And then the other point I mentioned is where both before you make a decision, you need to have source of stability in form of financial, how you can sustain your homes, and just rush or went one-sided. Sometimes girls, when they know their boyfriend these days, the master, finish the master, they surrender. Even down of Paramal, they say now, we're having something, having master at home. There's real no need now for me to struggle. Currently, we're having difficulty. Even there are a lot of people, masters, even getting job is very hard, especially so that it is real not based on the profession. So if you just accept that man because they're having a high level of education, and at the time there's no job, currently the university is almost counseling almost 600 people. This includes all people who have a masters and all these things. Life will be very hard. So before you decide to get married, try to think, this one my counsel to young ladies, that if this man today, he cannot work, still I can push him to the next level, I can sustain the family. Tretre, people who drive tretre, I'm a good driver for tretre. Sometimes you can drive tretre with 3 legs. One you raise up. So you suspend the 1 leg up. So when 4 legs cannot go, you raise